Like, what about Superfleck? Superfleck! So I came across this right here. This kind of came out recently with all the Ben Affleck talk. Kevin Smith apparently was going to pitch. He was going to pitch a Superman movie because, well, we all know that Kevin Smith wrote a Superman film. And what's his name wanted like a big spider and him not to be in the costume and everything like that. If you guys haven't heard Kevin Smith talk about his Superman script that he wrote, Superman Lives or whatever. I don't know. I forgot. Yeah, Superman Lives, right? It was supposed to be that one. For Burton and Nicolas Cage. Look it up. It's on. You can find it on YouTube. But apparently right here it says, Kevin Smith recalls writing failed Superman movie for Ben Affleck. He's built like a hero. It's just kind of funny, though, because when you watch Mallrats, I mean, and they have that comic book cover opening, I mean, he made Ben Affleck's character Shannon Hamilton Buttman because he kept on tapping Shannon Doherty's butt. And it was just kind of funny because both, and then in Jersey Girl, you know, there's a line that Ben Affleck says to his daughter that, you know, we're in the Batmobile and blah, blah, blah. So you always would have thought that it was Batman. But apparently Kevin Smith, you know, when he was talking to Yahoo Entertainment, he spoke in detail about the unsuccessful attempt to get a Superman movie off the ground with Ben Affleck in the title role. Both men were coming off the success of Mallrats at the time. Okay. Kevin Smith talks about how Mallrats was not a success, which is kind of funny. I love Mallrats. Probably my favorite movie of Kevin Smith because that was the first time I got into that View Askew world and Jay and Silent Bob and everything. I love Mallrats. Jason Lee, so fucking awesome in that movie. But I don't know if it was a success. He always says it wasn't a success. I just thought it was funny. Warner Brothers was in development of a new Superman movie titled Superman Reborn. But Smith thought the screenplay was terrible. Then, when Smith pitched his own Superman movie, oh yeah, that's right, The Death of Superman comic series, Smith's script went into development with producer John Peters, but the two clashed over casting. So yeah, when you hear all about this, apparently Kevin Smith was writing it for Ben Affleck. He said, I was writing it for Affleck. Ben was heating up like he was there. I think he'd been hired for Armageddon. Affleck was a fucking giant. Like he's built like a superhero, built like an action figure, particularly with the height. And then he puts on the muscles there too. So in my head and heart, it was always Ben and Michael Rooker. So Michael Rooker, I guess he was going for Lex Luthor. That would have been interesting. I could see a Michael Rooker Lex Luthor. You know, not too shabby. Smith wanted Affleck for Superman and Rooker for the villainous role of Lex Luthor, but Peters had a different idea. The Hollywood producer wanted to cast Sean Penn as Superman. Nah, that would have been that. Nah. As the actor, I was hot off the Oscar nomination for Dead Man Walking. John Peters goes, look, in Penn's eyes, in the movie, in eyes, what does it say? Jeez, that's all weird. He's got haunted eyes and the eyes of a killer, Smith said. And I was like, dude, it's Superman, you know? That's not how most people think of Superman, but he wanted to reinvent it. Yeah, he definitely did, with a spider and no costume. He wanted something gritty, graphic, and grown up. He essentially wanted like what Zack Snyder eventually did in Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, which coincidentally featured Affleck as Batman opposite of Henry Cavill's Superman. Tim Burton eventually took over the reins of Superman Lives and set Nicolas Cage to star. Affleck would get his superhero shots later, of course, with that, well, Daredevil first. But yeah, so in the midst of all that, when Kevin Smith was trying to do a new Superman movie, he was thinking about Ben Affleck in the role, which is interesting because Kevin Smith's such a big Batman fan, and I'm sure they talked a lot about Batman. Kevin Smith always talks about how Ben Affleck bought his old house, you know, when he was coming up, and he had that secret bookcase, it was like a panic room type thing, this bookcase that opened up, and that was like one of the selling points because Ben Affleck loved that because it reminded him of Batman. He talks about that, but it's just kind of funny that he was actually like, I mean, he did play George Reeves in that, you know, in that one movie. Totally forgot what it was, totally blanking on the name right now, but yeah, I mean, he did wear the costume and does all that. Ben Affleck, yeah, he is built like a fucking superhero, that's for damn sure. Well, we got Love Face X, the porn bots, I tell you what, the porn bots have struck again, I know, Hollywood land, thank you Thank you. Hollywoodland. Yeah, I know. It would be awesome to get Kevin Smith on the vodka stream. It probably turned into a marijuana stream. That'd be interesting. Let's hotbox it or something like that. Yeah. Does he ever do that on his streams? Maybe. Hey, if he's going to partake, so would I. That'd be an interesting damn stream. That's for damn sure. Anyways, Ben Affleck, Superman. I prefer him as Batman.